For a few minutes, Archer and I confront each other. For a few days, Archer and I confront each other. Hey everybody, Renegade 67 and or 8 here with some more Let's Play stream Fate's Day and Night of the Blind variety. So, last time, geez, feels like forever ago. What the heck happened last time? Give me history. Are you saying she won't get hurt if she doesn't fight? Servants are beings that only exist to fight. Right, that's right, that's right. So, we hadn't seen Archer for a while. Right, because, of course, because Archer had been recovering over at Rin's place, but now, like, he seems to be okay and stuff. And he confronted me, and he's like, hey, Shiro, why aren't you letting Saber fight? That's rude. I'm a servant, so I know that it's rude. Telling you that won't do any good. Saying she won't get hurt if she doesn't fight. Servants are beings that only exist to fight. Yeah. Archer is clearly in the right in this case, I would say. Oh yeah, they seem to really hate each other, yep. I mean, I am totally on Archer's side here. Shiro just seems to hate Archer out of nowhere. Just like, I don't know, his general attitude, which bugs me because I like Archer. Archer, though, I think has plenty good reasons for hating Shiro for... for one thing, not liking Saber, not liking Saber, that's not the right way to put it, not wanting Saber to do things when Archer is also a servant, but also, you know, it's quite possible that Archer was similar to Shiro in the past, and thinks Shiro was stupid for acting this way, and hates himself in the past, and thus hates Shiro for reminding him of his stupid younger self. Quite possibly. For a few minutes, Archer and I confront each other silently. I gulp. His cold stare seems to be looking inside me. And suddenly, oh no, like a bolt from the blue, what happens? So, how shall it be, Saber's master? I have a name, you know. It's called Shiro, Emiya Shiro. Get it right. It's called Renegade. The Red Knight calmly requests an answer. I just spat on my desk a little bit. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. What do you mean? How will what be? What part? Do you really intend to finish this war without fighting? Not fighting anyone? Not killing anyone? And not letting anyone be killed? Well, I mean, he didn't say he's not going to fight anything. He's going to fight, he just doesn't want Saber to fight. Which is stupid, but he still wants to fight. Massive amount of disrespect to Shiro, not even bothering to say Shiro's name, implying the best part of Shiro is being connected to Saber. You know, honestly, I can't really disagree with him. I don't think Shiro's terrible, but like from Archer's perspective, I kind of agree. I didn't say I won't fight. I'll fight when the time comes. And when is that, huh, Shiro? Huh? Can I switch perspectives and be on Archer's side now? I see. So you won't kill anyone, even if you fight? He might kill bad people, but like, what if they're all kids? What if they're all his friends? We keep seeing more and more masters that are just his age, and he doesn't seem to want to harm anyone, so it's becoming problematic. Like, at this point, he's only gonna want to harm someone if they turn out to be like a card-carrying Disney villain. That's right. You have a problem with that? I won't interfere with your overly optimistic thinking. I don't have time for that. And I'm not that crazy. Well, because you think it's crazy to try to set me right. Even though you were set right, but you were only set right by your own undoing. No one managed to set you right because you thought your own things were smart, but you were wrong. Which is why you know that Shiro will be the dumb. Because you're in for the future. Archer turns his back. Oh yeah, I'm sure Archer... I mean, Archer seems to be against this partnership in general. I'm not sure if that's just because it's a partnership or because Shiro's the dumb, but Shiro does seem to be the dumb alongside it, which I think Rin realizes, but like, Rin just has a boner for him, so, oh well.
だが、間違えるな。お前が気取る正義の味方とは、ただの掃除屋だ。その方法で救える者は、生き残った者だけと知れ。
That's an interesting way of putting it. But do not misunderstand. The superhero you are being is no more than a cleaner. Know that the only people you can save like that are the ones that survive. Essentially, someone who's like on the verge of death but maybe hasn't died yet, you can save those people? Is that what you mean? I mean, that in itself is to be respected to a certain extent. But yeah, people are gonna die, and you not wanting anyone to die will just end up getting in the way, essentially. Dash, dash, dash. I wonder why. Those words make me feel like I've been beaten all over.
待てよ。正義の味方のどこが掃除屋だって言うんだ。
Hold on, what do you mean by a superhero just being a cleaner?
お前も気がついているはずだがな。
You should have realized it already too.
いいか。その方法では悲しい出来事、悲惨な死を元に戻すことはできない。
Your methods will not allow you to reverse a sad event or a miserable death. Only going back in time with choosing different paths can I do that. But, although that's me, the player, not necessarily Shiro. But also, yeah, if you're just fighting and not even Saber's fighting, even reversing sad events, like even preventing the sad events will be a lot harder if you're not gonna let Saber fight at all. It's, really silly.
もともとそれが限界なのだ。
Those are the limits.
正義の味方なんてものは起きた出来事を効率よく片付けるだけの存在だ。お前はお前が救いたいと思うものこそ絶対に救えない。
Interesting. A superhero is only someone that tidies up events that have already taken place. You'll definitely not be able to save the people you want to save the most. I think you're talking to your past self right now. I think your past self was idealistic like Shiro, and you failed to save people, which is why you're here. Or your superheroes who you admired failed to save people, because that's an interesting way to look at it. You're not saying, Shiro, all you're going to be able to do, because you're not even qualified as a superhero. You're saying, no, superheroes, that's just what they are. It doesn't have anything to do with you necessarily. So you seem to have a stigma against superheroes in general. Because it's interesting. A superhero is someone that tidies up events that have already taken place. That's not how I would call superheroes. Like maybe that's an everyday hero, like the medics and you know, police, people you call with 911. Those tend to, well, police can sometimes, you know, stop things from happening, but superheroes should be the kind that, yes, do stop things from happening. I think that's what generally makes, you know, that's what their super lets them do, is that they can stop things before they happen. I think it's the more mundane heroes that tidy things up after bad things have happened. So the fact that you're taking it to the extent of saying superheroes only do that makes me think that, I mean, that's a very cynical outlook, but it's so cynical that, and so precisely cynical, that assuming it's not a translation snafu, I think this definitely ties into your past and that you used to idolize superheroes or something, and that took a dark turn. Dash, 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 dash. That's not true. The hand reaching out to save someone must be able to save that person. I mean, not if it's your shitty hand and you're not even a servant. I mean, you gotta be fast enough, really.
理想論はあくまで理想に過ぎない。お前が理想を抱き続ける限り、現実との摩擦は増え続ける。
An ideal is only an ideal
お
after
前が
all.
取ろうとしている道はそういうものだ。
As long as you embrace that ideal, the friction with reality will continue to increase. The path that you are about to take is of that sort. Archer saying being a hero is usually a passive role while the villain is the active role. That's not quite the stance I'm seeing. Usually, I mean, it's generally not villains fighting each other. Usually heroes are the ones fighting villains. I mean, maybe not in the Grail War, but I think I don't know. I'd say he idolized superheroes, but then has taken a very different stance on them. It's true that generally the villain does take the active role and the hero is the one that has to stop them. But, you know, they tend to, it tends to be a saying that the truly passive hero is a writing snafu, which, I mean, there's an exception to everything. But it's true that if your hero never really tries something, it's only just waiting to react to villains. I think that can generally lead to narratives, you know, ickiness. But heroes can definitely want to seek out the villains and stop them. And, you know, certain heroes do in fiction. Like, they don't wait, and they do just go for it. But maybe Archer's thinking this because he has seen or he has tried himself to be that hero, and it's ultimately been to no avail. If anything, maybe he is talking to Shiro and trying to set him right before he can't. I don't think he's trying to set Shiro right. I think he's just talking to his past self. I don't think he even cares how Shiro takes this. He's just talking to his own past self, and Shiro reminds him of his own former stupidity, I think.
ならば、いつか現実に直面し、その折り合いのツケを支払う時が来る。
She'll someday face reality and have to pay the price for your compromises. That choice of yours might end up taking the lives of many people. Which choice exactly? I mean, I've made quite a few.
覚悟ぐらいはしておけ。己の矮小さを実感した時、まず何を正し、誰を罰するかと。
Be at least prepared when you realize how small you are. Decide what you will make right and whom you will punish. Okay. I guess I'll punish. I mean, Shiro's the kind of person that if he has to punish someone, he'd probably punish himself. I mean, I don't know. Shinji? Can we punish Shinji? I still don't like him, right? Or I guess I'm slightly more on the fence about Shinji, but also he still might be bad. I'm not sure. Hard to tell.
それができぬようなら、その夢も、その魔術も、今すぐ捨てるのだな。
If you do not do so, then throw away those dreams and magics of yours right now. But I mean, magics, are a thing that I do sort of have at least a little bit. I mean, interesting that you're adding the magics into it. Do you think I'll only make things worse as things are now? I mean, it's one thing if you think a hero will be futile and do basically nothing, but it's another if you think the hero will get in the way, because that's an even stickier wicket. His back disappears into the night.
いいか。誰が何をしようと、救われぬ者というのは確固として存在する。お前の理想で救える者は、お前の理想だけだ。
Understand? No matter what anyone does, people that cannot be saved will always exist. All you can say with your ideal is the ideal itself. That is all humans can do. Well, that's pretty cynical. People that cannot be saved will always exist. I mean, that's assuming you see the future and know who can't be saved. I mean, that saying, won't know till you try, but I mean, if what you're trying is stupid, then I kind of agree to a certain extent. If you really think you can do everything while just having Saber not fight, I can't help but agree that Archer is completely correct. But hey. But still.
おい、待てよ。お前、何を言いたいんだ。
Wait, what are you trying to say? He's trying to say you're stupid, and he also used to be stupid, and he's feeling extra shitty about being stupid because you remind him of him when he was stupid. My question vanishes into the darkness. Archer's presence is already gone, and my voice only reaches empty air.
なんだあいつ。言いたいだけ闇を言って消えやがって。
What's with him? He disappears after mouthing off like that. You understand that if, you really got... No, I don't think he does understand this. He's Shiro. But you understand that if you really got in his case, he could just kill you. Just get one master out of the way. Move on to the next one. I mean, Rin might be unhappy, but that would be one enemy down. So, Shiro, be a little careful with your words, maybe. To summarize, he was telling me my way of thinking is too optimistic, and that I'll soon have my painful experience. Oh, you actually caught on the basics of what he was saying. Good job, Shiro. How can anyone conclude that I'm wrong before I even try? Because what you're trying is stupid! Also, because he's probably also tried something similar, and it worked out terribly, is another thing. But also, what you're trying is stupid!
覚悟はできてる。俺が間違っていた時はこの命を差し出すだけだ。
I'm ready. If I'm wrong, I'll just pay with my life. Taiga Dojo, here I come! This is the readiness as a magus. I know that without having Archer tell me.
本当にあいつとは肌が合わないな。
I really can't get along with him. Well, the feeling's mutual. He can't get along with you. You little shit. I want to have Archer's perspective now. She was a poopy. You said that though. It's fair to say this now after he talked down your ideals, but you were freaking saying this before, just as you guys met. I remember you were freaking saying this right away. Yeah, it's like as soon as he showed up, I cannot approve of him. There's no reason for it, but I just can't like him. God, what a dick. As if you know, though. You know you can't approve of him because he's you from the future, and that's how you already know. Shiro's sixth sense. But still, I have one concern. No matter what anyone does, there will always be people that cannot be saved. Humans can only do so little. But still what?
それでも一度も振り返らずその理想を追っていけるか。
Can I follow that ideal without turning back even once? Oh, are you questioning yourself? See, if you're gonna question yourself, then you just should stop right now. Cause look, if you want any chance of succeeding, you can't be faltering in the moment. You have to be firm in your belief that you're gonna do this stupid thing if you're gonna do it. If you have any questions in your mind, then stop trying. That would be my outlook. This is a really stupid thing you're trying. I muttered to myself. I feel like that's what he wanted to ask me before he stopped himself. Yay! February 7th, Swords and Magic 2!
行ってくるね、シロ。今日はお土産買ってきてあげるからおとなしくしてるのよ。
I'm going, Shiro. I'll bring you home something good, so be good. Wait, no, I'll bring you home something, so be good. Fujine goes to work, waving goodbye.
私も行くわ。今日はうちに寄ってくるから遅くなるけど、夕飯までには戻るから。留守中、警察のことはしないようにね。
Huh? I'll get going too. I'll be home a bit later since I'm going by my house, but I'll be home before dinner. Don't do anything careless while I'm gone. Huh? Yamete kudasai. Wait. You said the other day, once you realized how unmagic I was and that I needed to be drugged up to get good magic, you said, oh, if I realized you were this bad, I wouldn't have left you alone as much. You're leaving me alone right now! If I go to school, or should I skip? Are you saying I'm gonna skip again? Maybe I'm just supposed to skip and stay with Saber. Okay. But you see, if the implication is that I'm going to school, then that'd be a bad. Maybe I'm just supposed to stay with Saber. Okay, fine, whatever. Just, you know.
さて
Well, the time is just past 7:30. I was able to see them off without delay, so there's only one thing to do
さ
now.
昨日の続きだ。道場に行こう。
Okay, fine. I wasn't thinking, that's right, he's skipping school. How much is he going to be skipping school, though? How many days? How often? Isn't this going to look weird after a certain point? I don't know, I mean, that's fine, but like, what kind of excuse is Fuji coming up with? Blech. Let's continue from yesterday, let's go to the dojo, Saber.
すぐに鍛錬を始めるのですか？朝食をとったばかりですし、少し間を取るべきではないでしょうか。
Are we starting the training immediately? We just ate breakfast, so should we not rest for a while? No, he's all fired up from what Archer said, so he wants to make extra sure he can do some saving when the time comes.
心配は無用だよ。飯の後すぐ動けるぐらいには鍛えてあるし、今朝はパン食だっただろ。あんなんで胃がもたれるほど不 健康な生活は送ってないぞ。
There's no need to worry. I've trained enough to be able to move right after eating. And we had toast this morning, too. I don't live so unhealthy that bread sits heavy in my stomach. Shiro's rep of being the guy who fixes stuff for free at school gives him some leeway. I mean, yeah, but it would also make some people ask questions. Like, so far we know of, what, 4 masters? Because us, Rin, Ilya, and Shinji. You know, who knows if there's other masters hiding at school. Us not coming may tip them off that something's wrong. I mean, maybe just everybody at this point knows Shiro's a master for all we know. But, you know, if not, then this could be tipping them off that something's off. So...
はあ、シローがいいというのでしたら、私は構いませんが。
If you say it is fine, I do not mind.
なら問題なし。いいから行こう。どうやったらセイバーに人たち浴びせられるか、一晩考えた成果を見せてやるから。
Then there's no problem. Let's go. I'll show you the results of planning all last night on how to hit you at least once. Oh boy. You're gonna hit a Grail? Nah, Shiro wouldn't hit a Grail. That's cray-cray. Ellipses! Exclamation point. I'm below to the ground along with my defending Shinai, not fully able to dodge Saber's counterattack. Haka! The hand holding my Shinai is numb. It was a counterattack received after charging into her with all my might, trying to overpower her. Was that your strategy? Charging into her with all your might? Was that how you're going to land one blow? Naturally, I'll drop my Shinai and fall on my butt.
くそ、今のはうまくいったと思ったんだけどな。
Damn, I thought that would work.
シローはその判断が甘い。
Your judgments are too optimistic.
いいですか？シローが捨て身になったところで、サーバントは倒せません。勝ち気なのはいいですが、それも相手を見てください。
Please understand that you cannot defeat a servant even if you put your life at risk in an attack. I mean, especially if you put your life at risk. That's just a way to get your life killed. If you're risking it, if you risk it, you die. Didn't we go over this with Saber before? You should never be fighting a servant on even ground, only when you have the crazy advantages. It's good to have determination, but please consider your opponents first.
そうは言うけど、受けに回ってたらいつかはやられるだろ。チャンスがあるならこっちから攻め込まないと。
You say so, but I'll be beaten eventually if I'm on the defensive. I have to go on the offensive if there's a chance. I mean, yeah, but like, if you just charge recklessly at them, no. If you're in that situation, you're supposed to run like a pussy. So, I mean, this training is almost awkward because it's like you're supposed to never be fighting the servants on the even playing ground. So if anything, Shiro's goal should be trying to get her when she's not paying attention. I don't know. I mean, that would be real training for how Shiro's going to be actually fighting these people. Like, when we're randomly eating, Shiro could just bust out a Shinai and try to get a hit on Saber. Stuff like that. Because otherwise, how's he ever going to do anything?
その通りですが、シローはそのチャンスの生かし方を理解していません。捨て身で仕掛けるのならば、それにふさわしい好機を待つべきです。
That is true, but you don't understand how to make use of such a chance. If you are to attack risking your life, you should wait for an appropriate chance. That's a big thing, is knowing when your risks are good and when your risks are just gonna be the dumb. Which I guess you know a little better, Saber, even though you still went to the tape. Well, that wasn't a thing of not understanding the risk. It was a thing of grumble. Patience. Virtue. Patience is a virtue.
言われるまでもない。セイバー、さっき少しだけよそ見をしただろう。セイバーがそんなヘマをやるなんて、一日で一回あるかないかだから、ここが勝負どころだって踏んだんだが。
You don't even have to tell me. You looked away for a bit earlier, right? Something like that only happens maybe once a day. So I thought it was a chance. I mean, I guess, but like, once a day, I mean... If you mean once a day while training, probably what's a better chance is to actually try to attack her. If anything, I think she'd be cool with it. Like, some people would probably be like, no, but she's like, seems a very honorable servant. She is lawful after all. And more importantly, she's lawful good, and she seems to respect you a lot, so, and wants to help you get stronger. So she'd probably be cool with it if you randomly out of nowhere tried to attack her while she was eating. She might not see it coming, and she may be like, hey, that's actually not a bad idea. I don't know, maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and, turn off them voices. I wanted to leave them on for a bit as a refreshing voice change of pace because of all the Doki, but It's just more saber training, which we did some of yesterday, so therefore it feels repetitive. Repetitive. Awkward emphasis on the tiv. It was good that you were able to make that judgment in an instant, but that was an opening I made intentionally. Ah, ha, ha, ha. That was all part of her evil plan. Focuses too much on trying to sneak attack on servants means he'd be open on fighting against actual masters in a one-on-one fight. Well, okay, sure, but, like, that's not how we're training right now. I mean, even against actual masters, he should still be going for sneak attacks because he's, like, the shittiest master. I mean, really, he shouldn't be going for servants at all, honestly. If anything, he should just be going for masters and trying to get sneak attacks, but Shiro doesn't have that good of a mentality and where sneak attacks and stuff are concerned. He doesn't have the right mindset. What he wants to do and the kind of person he is are conflicting. That was an opening I made intentionally. I averted my gaze to see if you'd be agitated by it, but I would never have thought you'd come straight for me. Ugh, you're mean. It's no good making fun of a beginner. Won't matter if you're a beginner to the other masters and servants. If anything, they'll take full use of that. I'm not making fun of you, even if it is a plot of mine. As long as it is an opening, I bear some risk as well. But then, the risk I took averting my gaze and the risk you took coming at me with your life do not even need to be scaled. So the point is to softly attack the small opening? A large sling will miss the opportunity. No. I bet you want to say that I should act accordingly to the size of the opening, right? The size of the opening? Sexual joke. Yes, so please try to estimate the size of the opening. Okay. But you are much clearer than yesterday on the line of death. Once you obtain the skill to sense danger, the decisions of whom to fight and what to do naturally become limited. Aw, now you're blushing about it. That's cute. You're believing in me that I'm getting better. Yay! Maybe in like a year of doing this personal training, I'll be on par with other masters. Please, other masters, give me like a year. Just a little small year will help with the training montage. Saber comments happily. If I'm not imagining things, she might be happy that her student has improved a bit. It's almost time to take a break. Should I go and get some water, Shiro? Sure. Oh, that's fine. I brought a kettle, so I'll drink from that. Wait, what? Okay. I pull my tired body over to the wall. I'll wipe my sweat off with the towel I prepared and drink the water out of the kettle. That seems kind of grody to me, but okay. Phew. I exhale. For 3 hours since I saw Fujine and Tosaka out, I've been fighting Saber. As usual, Saber doesn't explain anything, and I don't ask anything as we cross swords. It's a match with pretty much no chance of my victory, but my body moves better the more I fight Saber. That's good, I think. I'm not hoping to improve my fighting techniques. You should be. This is just letting my body, not my mind, get used to battle. Look, man, you were already more physically fit. You gotta train your freaking mind. Or is that with Tosaka? But you're just gonna be getting steroids. So, I mean, that's also... You gotta try training your mind, man. I know you're dumb. But, like, if you're not gonna be letting Saber fight, you gotta be training your mind. Because brute force is not gonna beat other servants. It's likely not gonna beat other masters. You gotta be smarter. Think harder, faster, stronger. It's still better than doing nothing, since I don't have anything. I'll be of no use unless I train this one aspect. You should try, like, I don't know, playing chess against someone several times a day. Chess, or change it up. Don't stick to just chess. That gets you in the loop of just thinking on chess lengths. But do some chess, do some Go, play all the strategy games, and rotate, constantly do this. Try to increase your mind's capability to think ahead and also think, period. When the time comes for me to face a master, if I'm thinking about how to fight, that'll surely prove fatal. Oh, so you just don't think, just do? I mean, sure, but don't do something stupid. Saber is not sweating as I expected. I feel down, but I won't be able to catch up to her in a day or two. She's a servant. You won't be able to catch up to her in a year or two. I'll train my mind, just as willpower trainer. Willpower training? Willpower's training. That would be more like training their acting chops. If you really want to catch up to her, you have to, like, train for years and years, and then maybe you'll be kind of on her level to some extent, but not really, because she's a servant, so she's way stronger than you're ever going to be, even if you did train for years. But you might be kind of maybe somewhat like that if you were to die and become a heroic spirit. You'd maybe be on her level if you trained for years and years. You know, if that's a real goal of yours. Saber is dressing her body, sitting Japanese style like yesterday. It's a waste just sitting here absent-mindedly. It's break time, so I'll talk to her. Alright then. Oh jeez. I want to know about Saber before she became a servant. A super move even a monkey could understand. Oh jeez. Isn't this... Wait a second. Hold on, I want to check something. First of all, new save. More like nude save. Wait, isn't this... Oh, getting to add the comments again is so nice. So hold on. I want to know what Saber before she became a servant. A super move even a monkey can understand. Hold on. Is this not like... I'm just going to check this real quick. Is this not like the same thing? The same kind of choice? Wait, where's the choice? Wait, where'd the choice go? A reason for fighting. I want to know about Saber before she became a servant. It's basically the same choice, just without the one that I asked about. So I'm going to get to have all of them? I want to know about Saber before she became a servant. Secret attack. Jeez. Okay, go back to this one. I don't think Shiro, even if he took all the steroids in fighting, will ever be as strong as the weakest knight of the round. I mean, like, it would take years and years. If he trained for years and years, and he was extremely vigilant, he might get there. But... I don't know about Saber. He's young enough that if he starts now, I think he could get there, realistically. But I want to know about Saber before she became a servant. A super move even a monkey could understand. Well, geez. I mean, the whole thing is we're, like, Saber, like, it was part of the plan that she's not supposed to tell me because I'm stupid. Wasn't that the plan? So, fine. A super move even a monkey could understand. It's not that I'm giving up my training, but... It just might be that I'll be more into the fight with Saber if I have some special move that lets me do something just because I know it. Saber, I want to ask you something. What is it, Shiro? I get the feeling that you're looking at me with a lot of expectation. Really? Well, if you put it like that, it's a request, and I do have expectations. To be frank, I want you to teach me something. Okay, I do not quite understand what you're trying to say, but I'll instruct you in anything that I am able to. Sarah must think it's a serious conversation as she adjusts herself and sits Japanese style in front of me. She was already sitting Japanese style. What is it you would like to know? Is it about the servants? Saber looks at me seriously. Okay, this seems like a funny scene, so I'm gonna, real quick, I'm gonna turn them voices back on so we can get them going, haha, in a jokey manner. I feel like I already know what'll happen, but let's not expect anything and just ask her.
別にふざけているわけじゃないんで怒らないで聞いてほしいんだが。
I'm not joking around or anything. Yes, you are. So I want you to listen to me without getting mad.
ええ。ですから真剣に聞いています。どうぞ遠慮せず尋ねてください。
Yes, that is why I'm listening seriously. Please ask me without reserve.
それじゃあお言葉に甘えて聞くぞ。
Then I'll accept that and ask you.
そのな、俺でもサーバントを倒せるような簡単な必殺剣とかあったら教えてくれないか。
Well,
使えばセイバーも倒せるようなのなら文句なしなんだけど。
if there is one, can you teach me an easy special move that'll let me beat a servant? Is there like a, like how, like, easy way to become a millionaire, easy shortcut to become the Hokage? Is there a shortcut? Yes, there is. Be born into the right family. I mean, heck, that applies in the Fate verse too. Ideally, something that'll even let me beat you. The eye is getting big. Saber stops breathing. Is she dead? Oh no! Ideally, something that I could beat you with? Do you mind if I beat you easily? Is there an easy way to beat yourself? Dash, 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 dash. Saber does not move even an eyebrow.
やっぱりそんな都合のいいものなんてないよな。
I guess there isn't anything that convenient, huh?
悪かった。悪すぎた。今のは冗談で本気にあらず。聞かなかったことにしてもらえると個人的に助かるんだけど。
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It was just a joke, so don't take it seriously. I just pretend you didn't hear it. That'll really help me out. Or are you thinking of one? Are you actually thinking of a real secret move that I could use? What's that look? Oh shit, I fucking love that look. What is that? Saber-san is making an evil smile. Oh boy, is there a real secret move?
セイバー？気のせいかもしれないけど、なんかえらくお前に似合わない邪悪な笑みをしているぞ。
That's a good look on you. You should use it more often. It may just be me, but you have a really unsuitable evil smile on your face.
気のせいではありません。今の私の心境はリンに匹敵するほど邪悪に染まっていますから。
Your mind is uncharacteristically dark? I think I just heard English darkness. It is not just you. Right now my mind is as wicked as Rin's is. Okay, that's rude, just assuming Rin has a wicked mind. Okay. You couldn't at least say as wicked as Shinji is? I feel a chill. I feel a chill. What's your strategy? Are you actually going to teach me something though? I'm excited. What?
何を慌てているのです、シロー。私はまだ質問に答えていません。
Okay, now you're looking all happy.
私の聞き違いでなければ、サーバントを一撃で倒せる必殺剣を所望とか？
That happy look is what's really scaring me. The evil look was like, oh shit, maybe she actually has something. Maybe that's less of an evil look and more of a, yeah, I got something. But this look is making me think you're gonna, like, use it on me as a test move, and that's just plain mean. Why are you panicking, Shiro? I have not answered your question yet. If I did not mishear you, I believe you desire a special move that will be the servant in one blow. Are you gonna show me your noble phantasm? I thought you weren't, and that was, like, part of our strategy. I retreat, but Saber advances and doesn't let me escape. Oh, shoot. Should I call the rape police? Or no? I mean, if there's cause to call the rape police, then I don't think I want to. What?
いや、ですね。セイバー、怒ってるだろ。
Well, Saber, you're mad, right?
はい、とても。
Yes, very. What? But he said he was like sorry and said to forget about it. We could just drop this now, right? I mean, we've been over this whole thing of me saying I don't want you to fight. And so I thought we were past the point of you getting mad at the fact that I was sort of belittling you a little bit. And this is also continuing to belittle the whole servant thing, but you were already belittled in the past. So, you know, haven't we gotten past this point? I'm dead. Come on, Saber. I thought you were gonna have a real move. If this were a real battle, she would have certainly killed me by now. But it's not a real battle, so what's wrong with having a funny chat with Saber?
落ち着こう、セイバー。
Calm down. Let's calm down, Saber. So what? The nicer she looks, the meaner she's being, then I don't understand the evil smile. If she was really planning to just, you know, if she was really mad at me, then I assume that she would look angry or straight to happy. Why did she start with an evil smile? That doesn't seem like something that's genuinely mad would have such an expression. I mean, it sort of depends on the person. Rin might be genuinely mad and have such an expression, but it's a bit different.
反省してる。セイバーが怒った理由だってなんとなく分かってます。
I've contemplated my actions. I think I know why you're mad too. Her evil smile was a real look, and her happy is her putting a mask on? I don't think I agree with that. Her evil smile, I don't think if she was genuinely mad, that would have been her reaction. I think if she was actually mad, she would have, you know, gotten angry and exploded like she's done at me before. The evil smile thing, I think, is more a twist on the fact of her interactions with Rin. She did say, you know, I'm like, you know, like Rin. So maybe she's taking what Rin's taught her with her wickedness, I mean, as wicked as she's been, and trying to put on some of that as well, because she knows that tends to get to Shiro, I suppose. But I don't think she's... I think she does want to make Shiro a little, you know, iggity-biggity, but I don't think she's genuinely mad, because this is not how she acts when she's genuinely mad.
そうですか。では、そこに正座してください。
I
シロー
see.
にはきちんと説明して差し上げねば気が済みません。
Then please sit there in a Japanese style. I cannot come down unless I explain things to you. Saber stands up. I quickly straighten my back and prepare myself. Oh boy. Okay. Saber takes a deep breath. Then...
ふざけているのですかあなたは。そんな必殺剣など欲しがってどうするのです。
Okay, I mean, I'm surprised he didn't come up with that sooner. He could have just started with that. Could have saved us all some time and just started with that. Are you kidding me? What are you thinking of asking for a special move? I mean, you know, it's not so much a special move as it is technique. Like, I think it's a legitimate question. Do servants have any kind of, like, special weakness that's exploitable? Or anything? I mean, if not, that's fine. But, you know, I think there's some legitimacy to his question. Oh, did it hurt your ears that much? She wasn't really that loud. My ear canals are panicking. Did she use a cantrip to make her voice louder than usual? I never thought I'd collapse. It's just from an angry voice. Seems odd for you to collapse from an angry voice too. Does that mean there's more going on? Or is this still part of the joke? Because I feel like her voice was not angry enough to actually make you collapse. Unless it hurt you right in the heart. Unless your heart got hurt because you were like, no, my saber waifu, I've upset her, no. That was beyond human abilities. Does she have a voice as powerful as a beast or a lion? I mean, Taiga's voice when she explodes tends to be a lot more bestial, you know, fittingly. With Saber, I don't know, that... If she was supposed to have a voice as powerful as a beast or a lion, then I don't think her voice actor portrayed that very well. I think her voice actor's done a good job with her character so far, but her character seems mostly reserved, and therefore exploding... If that is supposed to be an out-of-character big explosion with her voice, she should have gotten louder, I feel. But, anyways...
だから反省してるって。
Sorry, so I'm saying I'm contemplating my actions.
セイバー俺より強いだろ。もしかしたら素人でも使える剣の技とか知っていると思ったんだ。
You're stronger than me, Saber. I thought you might know a move that even an unskilled guy could use. But yeah, maybe an especially unskilled guy. I don't think it's a wrong question to ask. Like, do servants have any kind of weird weakness that could be exploited? Or do masters, is there any kind of good technique that a shitty person can use to get the upper hand on a better fighter? I think they're legitimate questions. Maybe Saber doesn't have legitimate answers because she's not an underhanded type fighter, but I think they're legitimate questions.
そのような都合のいいものなどありません。
There is nothing convenient like that. Oh, I'm sure there are convenient things. You just don't know them because you're more of an honorable fighter, which I think is completely fair, but I think you're overreacting just a little bit, Saber.
意表をつく技など互角な相手に使うものであって、シロのような初心者は丁寧に下地を整えるべきなのです。
A surprise move is something used against someone on equal level. I disagree big time. I think a surprise move is a way someone who is on lower level can potentially equal themselves with someone on a higher level. A lot of the time, that's how the people that are weaker beat the people that are stronger, with surprise moves. Though I guess you don't think of it that way because of your honorable shtick. Which, you know, I'm not a huge fan of anyways, but whatever. Beginner like you should work thoroughly on your foundations. I mean, you're not wrong. I should work thoroughly on my foundations. Even if I do want to beat up someone of better skill with a secret move, I should still be better than I am now before I even attempt something like that. However, I object to the notion that you use surprise moves on people of equal skill. No, the best time to use them is on people of better skill. Anyways...
そも相手を倒すなど考えないよう言ったではないですか。シロは身を守ることを第一に考えてください。シロにとって必殺剣があるとしたら、それは自分が戦わないで済む状況に戦局を導く判断力でしょう。
That would be a rather special move for Shiro, actually. Having sound judgment. First of all, I already told you not to think about defeating your opponent. Please think first about your protection. That sounds bad. If he gets to the point where he needs protection, he's fucked unless you're there to save him. He should think about how to do such sneak attacks to kill people without them responding. That is, honestly, his best bet. If there is a special move for you, it would be enough judgment to stop yourself from getting into a situation that requires you to fight. I mean, yeah, that is true. Him knowing not to fight and just having Saber fight would be the best special move he could possibly fucking learn. But, you know, barring that...
分かってるから。もうちょっと声落としてくれ。
I take it back, that's right. Shiro's whole stick is trying to get Saber to not fight in the first place, therefore him asking for a special move when he shouldn't need one if he just lets Saber do the fighting. I can understand why Saber would get so angry, but yeah. I understand, so lower your voice a little. I think it is a legitimate question, though. There might be ways for weaker fighters to get the upper hand on better fighters. However, given that one such way that should only be needed if absolutely necessary, which it shouldn't be necessary because Saber is just a better fighter, and fighting in place of Shiro would be his way of getting the upper hand. He's just gimping himself by not taking advantage of that, so trying to find some other upper hand when Saber herself should be the upper hand, I can see why she'd get upset, yeah. I put my hands together to show I'm sorry.
まったく見込みがあるかと思えば不安定なんですから。これでは危なっかしくてあなたを一人にするなどできないではないですか。
Geez, I had some expectations of you, but you are so unstable. If you're like this, it's too dangerous for me to leave you alone. I mean, yeah, I've been saying that the whole game. Saber's scolding continues. Sigh. It was my fault for stepping on the lion's tail. So she's the lion now? And Taiga's the tiger? Feels a little repetitive to have her be the lion if Taiga's the tiger. I know that the saying is lions, tigers, and bears oh my, so where's the bears? Also, too many kitties. Too many kitties, and Neko's a cat girl. We got Neko, who's the cat, the cat. A tiger's a type of cat. A lion's a type of cat. Oh my god. I'll stay quiet and take Saber's scolding until she's satisfied. I think the whole problem with secret move of Use Saber is that at this rate, Saber's only going to last a few more fights. Right. Saber as a lion, I guess. Kinda. She kinda makes sense. It just seems like... It seems like sticky narrative choice. Even if she does make sense as a lion, it seems like icky narrative choice to be like, oh, here's Taiga. The joke is that she's a tiger. And then here's Saber. It's not a joke, but she's, you know, metaphorically a lion. That just seems icky because, you know, they're both cats and they're so closely related. Seems a little clustered. But anyways, yeah, we do need some way for Saber to recover her magic. I feel like that's what's necessary at this point. Or if anything, have Saber, you know, have Saber savor her skills to the opportune moments, not be honorable, which I know she is honorable, which is going to make this hard, but she should not be honorable, but be sneaky if she wants to make the best use of her remaining magical power, but unfortunately she's just naturally so unhonorable, which puts us both in shitty positions. Wait, she's so not honorable. Did I say she's so unhonorable? I meant she's so not Anyways, before I realize it, it's noon.
お昼時ですね、シロ。
It's lunchtime, Shiro. Okay, the funny scene is over. The voice is go back off! Yeah, it's lunchtime. We confirm this to each other as both our stomachs growl. Let's see, is there something you'd like, Saber? Nothing in particular. I'm mostly satisfied with the food you prepare. Oh, and suddenly you're back to being nice to me, huh? Jeez. Saber's expression is a bit strange. Well, it helps that she's not nagging like Tosaka. I'll go get some groceries. I'll come home around the same time as yesterday, so go on ahead to the... What do you mean come... Are you seriously still doing that, Shiro? Are you seriously going out every day to get food? Stock up, man! Get a bunch of food at once! Stop going out every day! God damn it! Did you not learn your lesson from yesterday when you walked into Elia? Yes, that turned out good. You're lucky that turned out good. That might have turned out bad. Oh my god. I give up. He's gonna get himself killed stupidly. He should. He deserves to. If there's any justice in this narrative, he'll get himself killed stupidly. Saber follows the golden rule of don't piss off the chef. Well, I mean, I suppose as long as you can't cook yourself, that's fair. If you can also cook, then I think, you know, then that's when you'd have the cooking dick measuring contest. But yes, I'll be waiting, Shiro. I decided to try making shrimp dumpling, which I have wanted to try making for a while. It's a dish that's a bit larger than takoyaki, and it's really hot and tasty. I bought some mustard and also the snacks for the 3 o'clock tea. How about you buy some stuff for the next few days? Buy ahead, you don't have to buy everything as you go, especially in this environment. Ah! I put the groceries into the bicycle cart. Okay, so sure, you have a bicycle cart. There's not much room. You could at least buy enough for a couple days worth, right? Oh, yeah. I met Ilya here yesterday. Yeah, you did. She's not here. No, it'd be a problem if she were here every day, but not having you here is rather disappointing. That's funny. I haven't told Saber or Tosaka that I met Ilya yesterday. Yeah, if you did, they probably wouldn't be willing to let you go outside, because the whole reason we started this training, we started the partnership with Tosaka, is because she was scared of Berserker. So, because Ilya didn't seem like an enemy, I was hesitant to tell them about her. But that's the problem. Like, we keep finding new allies to not fight. Oh, let's not fight Ilya. She's fine. Oh, let's not fight Shinji. He's not that bad. We're not going to fight Tosaka. That's half of them. That's half of them, Shiro. Like, gosh, you got to fight somebody. At this point, he's only going to want to fight card-carrying villains. What if it turns out nobody's a card-carrying villain? What if everybody's kind of a nice guy? It's just going to end up where there's going to be a bloody bath, and Shiro's going to be like, oh my god, what do I do? Who do I side with? Nobody's evil, but they're all killing each other. Ah! Shiro's logic. If Ilya is the most maniac mage who wanted to kill me, didn't decide to try and kill me in the daylight, I assume all the masters in the war won't attack in daytime. That's wrong logic. Ugh. The reason Ilya didn't attack you is because she likes you now. Gosh. Learn things, damn it. Other masters, she is a very innocent master. She's a very strong master, but she's very pure in her intentions. Other masters are not so pure. Other masters are definitely willing to be more underhanded, especially if they think they can get a quick, easy kill. There's got to be someone who's a jerk like that running around the Grail War. The fact that we're lucky enough to have not gotten killed by them yet is a freaking miracle. No way. Just because she was here yesterday doesn't mean she'll be here today. So I get on the bike and... oh, now who do we run into? Fucking hell. Okay. Wait. Oh, no, I can't do that. I have to put a comment every time. I'm so used to Doki now. I gotta get back in the habit of... the smart thing is to go home. But the smarter thing was to buy food in advance. And screw it. I like Ilya. Oh, screw... wait, sorry. Screw it. Did I misspell any of that? The smart thing is to go home. The smarter thing was to never come here. But now that we're here, I'm just going to go to the park because I like Ilya. But yeah, I like Ilya. Also, going to the park will likely possibly trigger something to do with Ilya. It's probably really stupid, but I like Ilya. Also, she likes me now and doesn't want to kill me. I don't want to potentially tip that off. I also want to maybe tip her more in the direction of, you know, being on my side, if that's an option. Shiro is obviously not on that wavelength at all, but whatever, I like Ilya. Let's take the long way home. It's about a 5-minute detour. This is just like a whim, so I shouldn't have to worry about excuse it. Uh-oh, why did that cut off? Dash, 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 dash. You shouldn't have to worry about excuses because it's a whim. You should have to worry about excuses. When you get home to save her, you have to explain why you took so long, dang it. I mean, I know why you're going to take so long, but it's not my job to come up with your dumbass excuses. Shouldn't have been coming out here in the first place. Should have been getting groceries in advance. Grumble, grumble. I'm just making lemons out of his dumb lemonade. No, wait. Scratch that. Reverse it. I stop the bicycle. I enter the park with the groceries still in the bicycle cart. Why? Why is it like this? Sorry, what? It was just a whim. Inside the park I passed, thinking that it would be nice if I could meet her again. Is the figure of a silver-haired girl. What do you mean, why is it like this? She's here. Good. She's here. That means more chances to try to, you know, go on her waifu route. I'm in. Let's do it. It doesn't seem like she notices me. I was thinking the way he was acting as if it was really bad, like Ilya's here, but like, you know, she's dead or she killed someone or Berserker's here too, but no. I can leave right now if I want to. No, man, I already made the choice. Don't you pussy out. But if I was going to do such a thing, I wouldn't have come this park in the first place. Thank you. Ilya. Oh, wait, voice is back on. Because Shiro is talking to Best Waifu right now, so voices should be on. Who's there?
いや、誰も何もシロだけど。
It's just Shiro.
シロ、
Uh,
本当に
really? Shiro? Hontoni?
なんだよ、驚くことか。
Why are you so surprised? Are you expecting someone else? Are you in a fight with someone else? Or is there another master after you? Or is it like your maids who are trying to be possessive or something? Trying to get you. Maybe your maid scolded you. Maybe you actually told them because of how pure you are. Maybe you told them about your interaction with Shiro and they're like, you have to kill Shiro. And that got you all mad because you don't want to anymore?
ここは商店街の近くなんだから通りかかることだってあるだろう。イリアの方こそなんだって今日も公園にいるんだよ。昨日もそうだけど暇なのかイリアって。
This place is near the shopping district, so I pass by it from time to time. How about you? Why are you here? You were here yesterday too, so do you have a lot of free time? It's a weakness you can exploit. She wasn't aware that Shiro, the shittiest mage, sneaked up to her. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have many midichlorians, so he doesn't, put off much of an aura. He could potentially exploit that to have killed her. Not that I would have him do that because she is best waifu. Do you have a lot of free time?
実はそうなの。あんまりやることがないから遊びに来たんだけど、セラはシロには会っちゃダメだって。どうせもうすぐ殺しちゃうんだから、シロと遊んでも楽しくないって言うのよ。
Well, that's a rather innocent response. Actually, yeah, I came to play since there's not much to do. But Stella said I shouldn't see you. She said it's no fun playing with you because I'm going to end up killing you soon anyway. The masters don't have to die. We can just kill the servants. I mean, not that I would say this in front of Saber, but, we could work together and then you could just have Saber get killed at the end of the war. If you want. Of course, that's awkward. It is awkward. Teaming up with someone this strong is awkward. Because while it means you'll probably get far, it probably means you won't win. Usually someone this strong is someone you want to gang up against to get them out of the way. You want to team up with someone who you think it's realistically possible to beat when it comes down to it, once it comes down to the final fight. Teaming up with someone this much stronger than you is generally a bad move if you're decently strong. If you're like the weakest of the bunch, if you are just, in general, the weakest, then maybe you do want to team up with the strongest because that'll give you a chance of maybe getting somewhere, and maybe you can betray the strongest person somewhere along the way, but, because Saber is not the weakest, in fact, she should be one of the stronger ones, teaming up with someone like Berserker seems, in theory, like a bad move if we're just trying to be super practical. Yeah, Rin is doing the right strategy. Teaming up with the shittier Shiro, teaming up with someone who you think you can beat. I mean, I think she's not thinking like it that way. She's thinking with her boner. She's thinking with the fact that she likes Shiro. I don't think she thinks that far ahead. But it is not that bad of a strategy. You want to team up with someone who you think you can beat. Team up with someone on your level or weaker. And Shiro's definitely weaker than her. And even if Saber is stronger than Archer, I guess she doesn't know that Saber is running low on magic juices. Still, knowing Shiro is weak, if she did know Saber was weak, that might be all the more reason to team up and, an easy win against your future partner. But anyways, it's no fun playing with you because I'm gonna end up killing you soon anyway.
いや、それは。
Well, that's... Whoa. I don't know how to answer that. She just said something that really troubles me.
けど私、それは違うと思うわ。だって、シロといると楽しいもの。だからね、ここにいたらシロに会えるかなって思って、ずっと待ってたの。
I think that's wrong because it's fun being with you. So I thought I might see you here and I was waiting for ages. Well, here I am. I showed up. I didn't go the other way. If I did, I might not have run into you and you would have become an enemy again, I guess. So I made the correct choice. Only reason Archer isn't killing Shiro in his sleep yet and blaming Assassin or anyone else is because he still thinks that the partnership is somewhat practical. Yeah, to deal with, let's say, Berserker. But if they think, if they find out about Shiro doing this partnership with Ilya, Archer probably would be fed up with that kind of thing. Because, yeah, Berserker is very problematic. He's very strong. I thought I might see you here and I was waiting for ages.
シローが来てくれてよかった。
Yeah, I'm glad you came.
ちょっと待て。まさかとは思ったけど、本当に俺を待ってたのか、イリア。
Hold on, you weren't really waiting for me, were you? It seems like she was.
そうだよ。
I was.
ずっと前からね、シローが来たらいいなって思ってたんだから。
I've been thinking for ages it'd be nice if you came. Well, then I'm happy to make your wish come true. Maybe I can make another one come true. And another. And another. And another. And wait, how many wishes is that? That's more than 3 already. I thought it's supposed to only be 3 wishes. Oh no! Well, they say rule of 3 or rule of 7. So 7 wishes, I guess. I'm a weird genie. I give 7. But they have to be shitty wishes? Yeah, that sounds fair. Shiro gives Shiro witty wishes.
バカ、寒いのは苦手なんだろ。俺に用があるならこっちまで。お、まずいか。セイバーと鉢合わせたら問答無用で戦いになる。
So yay for sure going for shopping. If he did that strat of stocking up groceries, Ilya would have been a full-on enemy. I think that's iffy because Shiro didn't know that there was legitimate potential in the partnership with Ilya. That came out of nowhere for him. He expected Ilya was just going to be evil. So I cannot give him points for accidenting into a good partnership. Like, stop it, Shiro. Stop accidenting your way through life. Think things in advance, damn it. Actually think that something might work and try it. Not just, oh, you run into a thing and then it works out for you because you don't realize that people think certain ways. Idiot, you don't like the cold, right? If you want to see me, come to my place. Oh, no, that's bad. If you met Saber, it just turned into a fight. So we should find some rendezvous spot. There's a luck stat in this universe. Oh, frickin' heck. Shiro's luck stat is through the roofs. Wait, what's Archer's luck stat? Hold on, I gotta check something. What is it? Status, that's right. It's been a while. Hey, Archer, hello. Luck stat. E. Yeah, that seems fitting. Shiro seems to have like an A luck stat. But Archer, super unlucky, because he probably had an idealistic mind similar to Shiro, but didn't have the luck stat that Shiro seems to have. So, that's all the more reason to, you know, hate someone like Shiro, especially if it does work out for him. Because why? Why did it work out for you when it didn't work out for me? It would give all the more reason to Archer to get even angrier if it does work out for Shiro the way he wants. But, anyways. There's 2 ways for Archer to potentially take it if Shiro's superheroing works out, and Archer, let's say, theoretically was like Shiro when he was younger. Either Archer can get super mad that it worked for Shiro and didn't work for him, and get very ragey, or the other way to take it would be to be like, oh wow, maybe you're right, there is a reason to believe. It could go either way, it sort of depends. I think Archer's the kind who would take it in the rage direction, but depending on how cutesy the narrative wants to be. If you met Saber, it would just turn into a fight.
いや、それにしたって他にいろいろあるだろう。昨日みたいに商店街にいれば俺を見つけられただろうし。
Still, there are plenty of other ways. You would have been able to meet me if you were waiting in the shopping district like yesterday. Well, that's just a guess. She didn't know you'd be there again. This was our special place in a way. She took you here, and now I came here of my own accord. This shows that Shiro cares. I think in a way that means something more than just running into in the shopping district.
それはダメなんだ。私から会っちゃダメなんだもん。昨日のは1回だけの反則なの。
No, I can't do that. I can't come and see you myself. Yesterday was a one-time only cheat. Yep, the game can only hold your hand once. Now you gotta make the choice to see Ilya.
だから今日はシローが来てくれそうな場所で待つことにして、こうして見事成功したのでありました。
So I just waited where you might come today and it ended up working. Yay! So is the park going to be our place from now on, or do you want another place? I mean, because if you keep waiting in random spots, it's going to get kind of icky for me to guess it every time. Archer may go one full cynical and be, it's luck that made you able to go down this path, not your own powers and skill. I mean, I suppose, but it would frustrate him. It would make him very mad. Even if he didn't get mad at at the universe. I mean, for letting Shiro, like, you know, letting it work for Shiro, he would still be mad that it didn't work for him to some extent. I mean, you know, I would think he'd be mad at fate in that sense. He would be mad at fate for it not working out for him. Like, why? Why can it work out for him but not me? But it ended up working. Saying so happily, Ilya takes a few steps as if dancing. Her swaying silver hair makes her look like a real winter fairy.
それは分かったけどな。なんだって俺に会いに来たんだよ。いや、昨日程度の話でいいんなら付き合うけど。
I understand, but why did you come to see me? If a conversation like yesterday's enough, I'll keep you company.
別に今日は何でもないよ。シロに会えればいいなって思っただけだし、私たちは敵同士だもの。聖杯戦争が終わりそうになったら殺しに来てあげるから、その時一緒にお話ししよう。
Well, at least we have that as a promise. No, it's nothing today. I just wanted to see you. And we're enemies anyway. I'll come and kill you when the Holy Grail War is almost over. So let's talk then. Oh, when it's almost over? So you're saying you're gonna leave me for almost last? I mean, that's kind of nice, but like... I mean, we could just not kill each other. We could both live. Like, the servants are the only ones that have to die. The master is just the easiest way to do that. You seem pure enough that I think you might be willing to agree to an honorable battle. Saber probably would not like it one bit. Well, I mean, she does want an honorable battle, but she would be mad that Shiro would have kept that from her. And it's weird because it would be an honorable battle, so maybe Saber would be okay with it. And it'd be with Berserker. It would be stupid, though. You know what? No, I think Saber would be okay with it. Oh, an honorable battle with just Berserker? Okay. Even though she probably would lose, she'd be okay with it because she'd want to prove herself stupidly. Because that is one way Shiro and Saber are kind of similar. And she'd likely lose. And we'd probably lose. But, I don't know. She says it so innocently. That unsuitability is unbearable. It's not because I'm going to be killed. I just don't think being a master suits her. I think it suits her more than it suits you.
イリア、それは本当にお前がしたいことなのか？
Ilya, is that really something you want to do?
お前は本当に自分から聖杯戦争なんてものに首を突っ込んだのか？
Did you really enter this war by your own choice? Why can't it work on this fucking idiot who gives no fucks about reality? Because he has the powerful dick to attract waifus and you didn't, Archer. Yeah, maybe that's it. Because he gets all the waifus, and the waifus do all the work for him, all the real work. And that has been true so far. The waifus have been doing all the dang work for him. Rip Archer. He needed more waifu powers. He needed main character syndrome to let him get all the waifus.
そうだよ。おじいさまの言いつけだもの。
That's right. It was what my grandfather told me to do. Do you mean, yeah, that's right, as in, yeah, you did this of your own accord? Or, yeah, you didn't? Because I guess she's saying, yes, she's doing it, but it's not really her own accord. It's her grandfather. But do you like your grandfather? I mean, do you feel pressured at all into doing this? Because it seemed to me like you didn't want to do this. Maybe you like your grandfather, but you don't like this?
私はアインツベルーンの中で一番マスターに向いてるおっきな聖杯の持ち主なんだから。
I'm the most suited to be a master out of all the Einsburns, and I'm the owner of the big holy grail? Excuse me? You're gonna have to explain that one to me. Cause like, wait. There's a bunch of fake holy grails, right? I forget exactly what the lore was when Kirei explained it, but there's like several holy grails, but they're like fakes. Do you mean you're the owner of one of the fakes? What are you talking about?
それはおじいさまってやつの言いなりってことじゃないのか？イリアは自分の意思でマスターになったんじゃないだろう。
Doesn't that mean you're just doing what your grandfather told you to do? You didn't become a master of your own will, right? You just became one because you had to because you're the best. Is that right?
そうだったかな。よく思い出せないけど、私は生まれた時からマスターだったよ。だから戦うのは当たり前なんだって。
Yep, there you go. Was that it? I can't remember too well, but I've been a master since I was born, so they said it's only natural for me to fight. Yep, that's a similar thing to Rin, you know, she's been on this track since she's born, so she doesn't really think about the whole, like, oh, I could have just not been a master. Hasn't really crossed her mind.
それは違う。 人から言われて戦うんならやめろ。
That's wrong. If you're only fighting because people tell you to, you should stop.
そもそもイリアにはこんな殺し合いは似合わない。
First of all, such killing doesn't suit you, Ilya. I would have to disagree. I think it suits her great. I think she's great at it and really hot when she does it. I mean, what?
命乞いをしてるってわけじゃなさそうね。
See? See? This is her. She knows. She knows she's suited for it. It doesn't look like you're pleading for your life. No, he actually does care for you. This is not an ulterior motive, believe it or not. It could be. It could be an ulterior motive to get you to quit the Grail War, but because you're a tough enemy. But it's genuinely not. Shiro is just being an honest, nice person, which is nice, but it could have been an ulterior motive. He could have been nice and had the ulterior motive, but no. Killing Kiritsugu and you was on my checklist, and the Holy Grail War was happening in the city where you both live. Crush 2 birds with 1 herc. Nice. With 1 berserker. With 1 berserker. Ho ho ho. Hoo 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 hoo. Unfortunately, her dad isn't killable at this point. Rip. Doesn't look like you're pleading for your life.
お兄ちゃんたら本気で私のこと心配してるんだ。
It looks like Oni-chan's really worried about me. It's nice to see this side of her again. Yes, she is pure, but she also does have the evilness, I think, has been drilled into her to some extent, which shows that no, I think she's definitely more cut out for this Grail War than Shiro is. Even if she is pure, she's pure of multiple things, and one of the ways that she is pure is evil. Wait, but that would be saying she's pure evil. Not that kind of pure evil.
そうだよ。他のやつはともかく、お前みたいなのが戦うのは嫌なんだ。
That's right. Putting others aside.
マスターを辞めておとなしくしていてほしい。
I don't like someone like you fighting. If it's possible, I want you to quit being a master and stay calm.
そうね。シロが私のサーバントになってくれるならやめてもいいよ。そうすればシロを殺さなくてよくなるもの。
Let's see. If you'll be my servant, I'll quit. Then I won't have to kill you. Genuinely? I mean, if that's what it takes. Alias Vegeta. I am pure of heart, pure evil. Yeah, you need to be pure of heart to become a Super Saiyan. Or pure badass. I believe that's what they used in the abridged version. If you'll be my servant, I'll quit. Can't we just be friends? I mean, that seems kind of kinky. Can't we just be friends? I mean, look, I'll be your... You know what? Sure. What does being your servant entail exactly? I mean, can you first tell me what's on the resume if I say yes to being your servant? 'Cause sure, I wouldn't mind.
何言ってんだお前。サーバントになれって意味分かって言ってるのか。
What are you saying? Do you know what it means to tell me to be a servant? Not like a Grail War servant, right? You don't mean like fighting the Grail War, because no, she's saying she'll quit the Grail War. So what are you trying to say, Ilya? What are you trying to say? What exactly is the job details of having to be a servant in this case? First of all, I can't substitute for Berserker. No, you wouldn't have to, because she's saying she'd quit the Grail War. I think.
俺は戦いをやめろって言ってるんだ。サーバントを捨てろって言ってるのに、なんだって俺までイリアの使い魔にならなくちゃいけないんだよ。
I'm saying you should stop fighting. I'm telling you to get rid of your servant, so I don't have to become your familiar. I mean, I think Shiro, you're missing the point. She's not asking you to become a familiar. She means literally a servant, because I'm assuming, like, she has maids and stuff, right? That wanted to tell her, to keep in line or whatever. She told us about that, right? So she means like one of those kind of servants, I think.
使い魔じゃないよ。サーバントだってば。
Not a familiar, I said a servant. Mm-hmm.
いつも一緒にいてくれるのがサーバントなんでしょ。だからシロはそばにいてくれるだけでいいんだよ。
Oh, that's cute. You misunderstand the negative connotation of the word servant. All it means to you is that it's someone who's always by your side, which is not wrong. A servant is someone who has to stay with you a lot. That's cute that that's your idea of what a servant is. And you don't have any negative connotations associated with it. That's cute. Okay. If that's what you mean by servant, sure, sign me up. Huh? Hold on. Could it be Ilya? Yeah, she is that innocent.
一つ聞くが、サーバントってなんだ？
Let me ask you something. What is a servant, Ilya?
私のものなんでしょ？いつもそばにいてくれて、イリアを守ってくれる人だっておじいさまは言ってたよ。
It's mine, right? My father said it's someone that's always by my side and protects me. I mean, you're not wrong, but like, Ilya out, uh-huh. You're not wrong, but there's some negative connotations. I don't think you fully comprehend that being a servant means you generally don't have your own free will and you're not allowed to approach the problems your own way. It usually also means you don't get paid for your work if you're a servant. And you yourself wouldn't, you'd have to be at the whims of your master, which occasionally works out fine if your only things that you want is to be a servant. Some people are like that. I remember this one part of Game of Thrones, without giving too much away. Some slaves were freed from slavery, and some of them didn't know what to do with themselves because they actually enjoyed being slaves to the people they were slaves to. It's an outlier, but it does happen. So, I mean, I guess if all I want is to be with Ilya, then it's not a bad position, as long as she's not a terrible master, which I don't think she understands. I don't think she's cynical enough to be that kind of master. Well, that's not true. You could be innocent and be a bad master in that sense, but she doesn't peg me as that kind. Dash. As I thought. Servants must be just that for Ilya. None of the command spell or master stuff concerns her. Well, I mean, yeah, that just has to do with the Grail War. Don't you have your own idea what a servant is outside of the Grail War, Shiro? So focused on the Grail War now? Which is funny because you're not at all focused on the Grail War. You're constantly putting it second to the rest of your life. Well, to be fair, you've been skipping school now to train with Saber, so never mind. That's a little harsh. For her, a being that protects her is a servant.
そうか。けど、やっぱりダメだ。その条件は飲めないから別のにして
No,
くれ。
say yes, Shiro. Say yes. Just let me say yes. I'll say yes, damn it. You threw the question out there, game. Let me answer it yes. I see, but I still can't do that. I can't accept that condition, so give me something else. No, I want it. I'll do it.
何を？
What? The problem with me... Okay, sure, you have to be very delicate when you explain this, because she's too innocent and just thinks that that's the best case scenario. You have to explain that, okay, a servant in some, where some people come from is a bad thing. I want to be someone who can just be, your friend on equal playing field. I will still be around to play together, but, not classified as servant, if that's what you're trying to say, Shiro.
シロ、私じゃ不服だっていうの？
Are you saying I'm not good enough for you? No, that's not quite what he's saying. That's not quite what you're saying, right, Shiro? Be delicate. Be delicate. Use your words good.
いや、不服とかそういう問題じゃなくて、なんていうか。
No, nothing like that, but, well, how can I put this? I'm worried about her, but I can't be someone who will be by her side all the time. Speak for yourself, Shiro.
イリア、俺にはセイバーがいるんだ。
No, that was the wrong choice of words. Oh my god, no. No. Hello, CPU Turtle Heart. No. That was the wrong choice of words. Ilya, I already have Saber. Do not say that. Well, actually, maybe, maybe, okay. Maybe that will make her get angry and want to just kill Saber and ignore you to keep you to herself? That's not terrible, because that means maybe she won't kill me. That's still a bad choice of words, especially if you do want to protect Saber, Shiro. However, that may work out, sort of.
それにマスターとして他のマスターを止めなくちゃいけない。悪いけどイリアのサーバントにはなれないよ。
You're not explaining this properly, Shiro. I understand what you're saying. Let me make your point better. First of all, as a master, I also have to stop other masters. I'm sorry, I can't be your servant. No, bad explanation. Here's a better one. Okay, so you see the Grail War's going on right now, right? And there are some bad people in the Grail War. And if a bad person gets the Grail, they get a bad wish. And that would be bad. I want to make sure someone good like you or me gets the wish. However, I don't think you should be in the Grail War because it's too dangerous for someone like you. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to say what Shiro should be saying in his position. I don't necessarily agree with the words coming out of my mouth, but I'm working with the lemons. So, you know, I want to be in the Grail War to ensure someone good gets the Grail, and then, you know, then we live happily ever after. Then we can be friends together. The problem with me just bowing out of the Grail War and just agreeing to be your servant is that someone bad might get the Grail, and that would be bad. Is that so hard to say, Shiro? Something like that. Don't just say, I also have to stop the other masters. That's so vague and does not explain your reasoning, which I think if she heard it, she might sympathize to some extent.
シロだから譲歩してあげたのに、そんなこと言うなら
Damn it!
もう知らないんだから。
I made a compromise because it was you, but if you say that, I don't care anymore. Damn it, Shiro! Damn it, Shiro! Damn it! Use your words better! I'm trying to get the Elia out, damn it!
ちょっとイリア、まだ話が。
Hold on, Elia, I'm not done. Oh god, what did you do, Shiro? No!
シロのバカ！女の子に恥をかかせるなんてひどいんだから！
I would have said yes. I would have been your servant. Damn it! Stupid Shiro, it's terrible of you to embarrass a girl.
いっちまった。
Well, that's it. We can never leave our house anymore. She wants us dead. Or she wants Saber dead, based on the way that was worded. Oh my gosh. Gosh dang diddly. Dang it, Shiro. It looked like it was opening up. The path to an Elia route was opening up, but that's too easy. Of course that's too easy. We're too early in the game. We can't properly get an Elia route till later on, so there has to be conflict. We might actually still be set on the Elia route. It's just going to take a little while to get there. But I'm still going to be angry at Shiro for using his words bad. Bad Shiro. I don't think Elia is mad at Shiro necessarily. She's mad at the circumstances, but she shouldn't have to be mad at the circumstances. Grumble, grumble. I don't think she's gone full-on hate boner for Shiro, but I do think, based on what he just said, I would not be surprised if she got pretty angry at Saber going forward. She doesn't listen to me and just runs out of the park. Though I run after her, I can't find her anywhere.
参ったな。これじゃ昨日と同じだ。
Jeez, this is just like yesterday. Fast runner. I sigh and return to my bike. But, well, if she's like that, I'm sure she won't suddenly attack me like she did first night we met. If she's like that, no, this is her build-up to attacking you. Can't you read the signs? That means there's at least one more chance to convince her. Oh, is there? Game, are you really telling me there's one more? Is this the game telling me there's actually one more chance? Is that what you're telling me, game? Because I feel like I did the right thing anyways. Or I would have done the right thing, but then you went and... Her being mad is going full stone face from what we've seen. Oh, going evil face? I suppose. But we've never seen her lose her temper before. I don't think she was ever mad. I don't think she was mad when she went to attack Shiro. She was enjoying herself. Because at the time, I think she wanted to kill Shiro. And it wasn't until she saw Shiro almost dead that she changed her mind and was like, wait, maybe I didn't want this. So now she actually wants to be friends with Shiro. But now when she's seeing the possibility that she can't be friends, this is her being genuinely upset. Which I think is different. And we don't know what her emotions might cause her to do being genuinely upset. That's my take on it. Because I think before she was just enjoying it. But anyways, blank face? I don't remember the blank face. Sorry, I might have to go back and check that. I don't remember this supposed blank face when she's angry. I think that's her being actually upset. Or maybe not angry, but sad. I don't think she's used to dealing with emotions like this. Because, I mean, she was obviously super heartbroken at the death of her parents. But, I mean, since then, I don't think she's ever had to think along those lines. If anything, that might have been what turned her over the edge into such a, you know, evil little girl. And we had a chance to get her back to maybe not being as evil. And we may have forked it up. Maybe. No, I don't think we actually forked it up. I think we're actually on her route. And it's just going to take some... as long as we keep doing the right things, I think we can course correct for Shiro's stupidity. But, anyways, even after lunch, we do the same things. I wholeheartedly exchange Shinai blows with Saber. The training that should continue until Tosaka or Fujine gets home is... Okay, I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Best waifu's gone. Turn the voices off. Alright, your voice is already off. The banging sounds. Interrupted by a doorbell to let me know a visitor is here. Oh. If it's a visitor, should I turn the voices back on? Is it Ilya? Did she come to confront us? Oh, shoot. Is it Ilya? Is it gonna get us like that? Are they gonna do a double swerve? Sure, it seems there's a visitor. Oh boy, who is this gonna be? Okay, it's gonna be somebody, so we're gonna turn the voices back on. It's gonna be an interesting scene. I think it's Istring. It could be sucky. This could be a shit scene. Well, I don't know. Let's find out.
ちゃんと聞こえた。ちょっと出てくるから、セイバーはここにいてくれ。
Yeah, I heard it. I'll go, so please stay here.
いいえ、招かれざる客ということもありえます。万が一に備えて同行しましょう。
No, there's a possibility it's an unwanted visitor, so I shall accompany you just in case. Okay, but maybe hide in the shadows a little bit? What Saber says is plausible. It is, but if visitor happens to be a neighbor, there's a chance they'll get suspicious of Saber. So what? Just say what you've been saying to everyone anyways. She's just hanging out. You've practically told this to, you've told this to everyone who's living with you anyways, so if it could have easily spread by now, so who cares if your neighbor knows, your random neighbor. Because it's supposedly just me living in this house. Oh. Well, have you really been able to keep up that lie? I mean, I guess this house is big, so... And maybe you don't speak to your neighbors very often. But...
そん時はそん時か。
Well, what happens will be what happens. Usually I would say no, that's a dumb mindset, Shiro, but in this case, I think you're right. Sakura and Fujine come here often, so I shouldn't start worrying about public image now. Exactly!
よし、ついてきてくれ、セイバー。ただし、お客さんが普通の人だったら、おとなしくしててくれよ。
Alright, come on, Saber, but please stay quiet if the visitor's a normal person.
分かっています。私はシロの遠い親戚ということですね。
I know. I'm to be your distant relative, is that right? Oh, shit, wait. Before you go to the door, say one more thing. If it's Ilya... No, fuck. If it's Ilya, stay out of sight and let me handle it. I just say that. No, fuck, no. But I can't, because what if it's not Ilya? She might want to know why I'm saying that. I don't know.
そうそう。それでよろしく。
Yeah, that's good. Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. I think the best case scenario is to just not say anything and hope it's not Ilya. But then if it is Ilya... Oh... Yeah. Then I have to say, wait, hold. I can handle this.
はい、今出ます。
That's what we have to do. If it's Ilya, then I'll just say, wait, no, Saber, I can handle this. Just stop her on the spot. Not say anything in advance, because it'll be very awkward if we say something and it's not her. And it'll be awkward if it is her, but I want to avoid the awkwardness that happens if it's not her, if I can avoid that awkwardness. Hurried by the doorbell, I open the entrance door.
お邪魔する。具合が悪いというから様子を見に来たぞ、エミヤ。
Okay, it's not Ilya. Great. Although, hi. Are you a master here to kill me? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know anymore. There's, 3 left unaccounted for, right? He's at the temple. I don't think so, because he sort of tipped us off, unless that was the point. Tip us off to lure us into a trap. Because he tipped us off to something weird going on at his temple. It's at his temple, so there's reason to believe he may be a master. But that might just be not a master. Excuse me, I heard you're not feeling well, so I came to see what you were doing, Emiya. Okay, so it's just weird. That's boring. Unless you guys are going to have some hot gay sex, I'm just going to turn your voices off. Instead, the visitor is not some enemy or some neighbor. It could be some enemy, you don't know. But a friend from school. Oh, it's just you, Issei. It's rude to say that. Is that an appropriate attitude to take towards a friend who has come to see you? I mean, you know, to be fair, this is probably an expected response, you know, when you start skipping school like this out of nowhere. You know, I should have seen something like this coming, I suppose. I was too busy thinking about Ilya. Complaining Issei, they both start with an E, hands me a paper bag. What's this? Apples? It's a get well gift. When a person who usually never gets sick is absent from school, I should at least bring something. Daw! Daw, you and your tsundere friend nature. Daw! I'm grateful for his concern, but I'm not absent because I'm sick. You can't tell him why you're actually absent, though. And also, it seems wrong for a young student to bring a bag of apples for a sick friend. Does it?
What if he does have a man crush on you? Oh boy. Do we have the Ryudo route? Oh boy.
What, Emiya, don't you like fruit? Oh, I like them. Yeah, it's complicated, but I'll accept your good intentions. I bow in appreciation. Emiya, this is a sudden question, but who is that woman behind you? Wait, has she been there the whole time? Has she not gone anywhere? Is she still there? I thought she was going to be in hiding and only show up if she needed to. Gah! Huh? Of course, Saber followed me here. I thought she was going to, like, hide around the corridor or something. Be just out of sight. Okay. Oh. I see. Issei must have seen Saber when I bowed. Right. My cousin. From Britain? Is not someone I've seen before. Why is such a woman at your house? Issei stares rudely at Saber. He's really bashful in front of strangers. He can be really cold-hearted towards strangers or people he dislikes. Well, she's called Saber, and, don't say that! That's really... I get it, that's what you've said in front of the other friends, but calling her Saber in the first place is stupid! You're shouting to the roofs that you're a master if these people are masters! Ah! Don't call her Saber! Call her, like, Sonya! Or something! Ah! I'm a distant relative of Shiro. I was treated kindly by the master of this house, Kiritsugu, when he was in my country. I came to sightsee here the other day, and I'm staying here thanks to my relation to him. Huh? She was actually pretty on the mark, but that was already the story we'd come up with, I believe. Saber smoothly delivers a convincing story. I mean, she already gave the same story to Taiga, more or less. So you're an acquaintance of Emiya's father? I hear he loved traveling. Loved. I'm sure he would have had the chance to meet someone. Like you. Yes, it checks out. What? Don't react like that, Shiro, because it's true. It's a legitimate cover story. Stop reacting stupidly. Ryudo Issei, who supposedly bashful around strangers, easily accepts the fact. Then just let him accept it. Don't react. I see. I understand your situation, Emiya. Oh my gosh. Your sickness is just an excuse and you were showing her around, right? Not quite. Hello, Monica the Arm Stealer. Unfortunately, you've shown up just around the time that, I'm probably about to stop-ish around here because it's a Friday. Monday and Friday, I don't have much time to stream at the moment. Yes. Saber is a saber. A saber by any other name would smell just as sweet, but the excuse story would be better because it wouldn't give it away to other masters! So don't call her Saber. It's too late. Yeah, I guess you could say that. I guess I'm not lying on the grand scale. You won't mind if I intrude. Get me some tea in anticipation for me bringing it back. Let's talk about what has happened at school these past 2 days. Oh. I mean, if anything's important's happened, I feel like Tosaka would have told me, but I guess you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that I've been speaking with Tosaka. I was kind of busy training with Saber. We were doing important sword practice, but, Issei comes in taking off his shoes. What do you mean by appreciation? I'm busy, you know. Let's talk some other time. Rude, can you at least specify what other time to your concerned friend who came when you haven't been skipping school? What are you saying? You left your bike outside our place, right? I fucking forgot about that! Rin's not around here. What are you talking about?
Ryudo's thick thighs.
That's right. Because Ryudo Temple, he left his bike there because he went to save Saber, and then Saber had to, like, you know, he carried Saber out, but he couldn't carry Saber on his bike. I mean, yeah, Rin does have thick thighs. It's just an out of nowhere comment is what I'm saying. She's not here right now. That's all. Anyways, I'm not trying to dissuade you from correctly saying that Rin has attractive thighs, but that's not here or there. Anyways, you left your bike outside our place, right? I did not. That's the way the narrative, like, that works. Narrative. I'm gonna give you a clap for that. That's a good on you. I like that. He came over and he referenced leaving the bike. I didn't even think about that. That's a good narrative. Good job. Clap. Oh yeah, I left my bike at Ryudo Temple. Yes, so I brought you your bike. Oh shoot, I got my bike. Double bike time. Oh no, we got multiple Rin fans in the chat now. They're gonna overpower me and my favoritism for Ilya / Sakura / Neko-chan. Honestly, we haven't, Sakura's been kind of in the background so far. I think I'm firmly on the Ilya side at this point. I do like Sakura. I like Ayako. We need more Ayako time. I want to get a sense of if I really like Ayako. We haven't spent enough time with her for me to decide that yet. And of course, we need to spend more time with Neko-chan, but I mean, will that ever happen when she doesn't even get her own sprite? Even though I was busy, I went straight home without attending the student council and came here. Are you saying you cannot... Even though I was busy, I went straight home without attending the student council and came here. Are you saying you cannot even give me some tea for that? Ugh. Darn, Ryudo's got me. But we'll pick up with Ryudo catching me probably on Monday. You're binge watching Fate? What, you mean binge watching my Fate? Fate in general or my Fate series? What are we talking about? Do you mean Fate in general or am I special? Rin is basically the secondary protagonist at this point. Well, you know what? She was actually the first protagonist. We actually was in her point of view first. Ryudo. I'm spelling his name wrong, I don't care. You such good friend. But also go away, please. I trying to train. Spelling bad. Fate anime. You're not that good. I'm not. At some point, I want to maybe check out some of the other Fate stuff. But for now, I gotta get through the big stay night. Save. So, yeah. For YouTube audience, I'll see you guys next time. Still don't have an outro phrase. Next time, we'll figure out Ryudo and his Ryudoing, and to see if he's trying to secretly sneak up on me because he's a master. Or not, I don't know. You know, he could just be a good friend, you know. Those do exist, I suppose. I guess. Bye, guys.